Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Sarah Reuter, your local realtor in St. Louis and St. Charles County, Missouri. And if you've been wondering what's going on in the housing market right now, you're in the right place. We are officially in the sweet spot, late February, early March, where the spring market starts to wake up. Buyers are getting pre-approved, homes are starting to hit the market, and homeowners like you are asking the big question, is now the right time to make a move? So in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down what's exactly happening in our local market, share some things you might not hear anywhere else, and give you some really practical tips to get your home spring ready. Let's get to it. Okay, let's talk numbers, and I promise to make this painless. Right now in St. Charles County, we are still seeing a really competitive market. Median home prices have been hovering in between the $300,000 to $400,000 range, depending on the neighborhood. Places like O'Fallon, Wentzville, St. Peters continue to be in high demand, largely because of the school districts and the continued commercial growth out west along Highway 40 and Mexico Road. Days on market, well-priced homes are still moving in under 30 days. And honestly, the well-prepped homes, the ones that show beautifully, those are still seeing multiple offers in the first weekend. Over in St. Louis County, the story is a little different depending on where you are. Areas like Chesterfield, Baldwin, Manchester are seeing strong activity in the $400,000 to $550,000 range. Inventory is still tight. We're sitting at roughly 1.5 to 2 months of supply in most price points, which technically still favors sellers. A balanced market is around 4 to 6 months, so just put that in perspective. Buyers are competing and sellers are in a good position. Now, what about interest rates? I know, everyone's asking. Rates are in the upper 5s to low 6s as of my recording today, February 25th, 2026. And here's what I tell my clients. Most people are buying homes regardless because life doesn't wait for perfect rates. They're just being smarter about it, buying down points, negotiating closing costs, and looking for opportunities in a market like this. Here's the stuff I've been sharing because this is the kind of local intel that actually affects your home value, and you might not see it in the national real estate headlines. In Wentzville and Lake St. Louis, new construction still continues to expand. There are several new subdivisions actively building out right now, which is great for buyers who want new, but also something homeowners in established neighborhoods should keep their eye on. New construction creates competition, but it also signals that developers believe in the long-term growth of the area, and that's good for everyone. In Chesterfield, there are ongoing commercial development projects near the waterfront and along Olive Boulevard that are bringing new restaurants, retail, and mixed-use spaces to the area. That kind of vibrancy is what drives desirability, and desirability drives up home values. Also worth watching, infrastructure projects along I-64 and continued highway expansion in St. Charles County. Easier commutes mean more people want to live there. It's honestly that simple. If you're in one of these areas and you're curious how these changes are specifically affecting your home's value, that's genuinely a conversation worth having. Every zip code tells a different story. All right, whether you're planning to sell this spring or just want to love your home a little bit more, here are my few favorite things to right now to tell you about. First, curb appeal is your first impression always. Buyers decide how they feel about the home before they even walk through the door. Fresh mulch, trim shrubs, and clean front door, even just power washing your driveway can make a massive difference. It doesn't have to be expensive, it just has to be intentional. Second, declutter before you do anything else. I can't tell you how many times I've walked into a beautiful home that just felt overwhelming because there was too much stuff. Buyers need to see the space, not your stuff. Start with closets and garages. Buyers will open everything. Third, handle the small stuff. That dripping faucet, the scuffed baseboard, the light switch that never worked right. Fix it now. Because here's the thing, buyers see small deferred maintenance and they start imagining big problems. Don't give them a reason to hesitate. And fourth, get a pre-listing market analysis. I offer those for free, no strings attached. Knowing what your home is worth right now in this market with these current conditions, that information is powerful, whether you want to sell in 30 days or 3 years from now. So that's your late February, early March market update right here in your backyard. The market is moving, opportunities are real, and the homeowners who are informed are the ones who make confident decisions. I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. I'll connect my calendar or DM me. Are you thinking about selling this spring? Are you watching the market? Maybe you've got a question about a specific neighborhood. Ask me. Seriously, I read every single comment. And if you want to know what your home is worth right now, I've got a free home evaluation tool linked right below this video. Takes 2 minutes and it'll give you a solid starting point. I'm Sarah Reuter, helping St. Louis and St. Charles County homeowners make smart, confident decisions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.